From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Bills Stadium just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let's go now. Head to 60. Head to 60. Get the ball. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Big hold of the 30, and all the way up to the 35-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
Now this time, Allen will throw. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. There he goes, right side. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Here's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. So this one caught by Beasley. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Corey Bojorquez.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken around the 12. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
Ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
On first down, Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Gain of 10.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They run it with Carson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Wilson with the give to Rashad.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Penny, the ball carrier. He's brought down by Tre'Davious White. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Penny. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
10.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And Diggs has it. And some room to roam now. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle. I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. On the give, this is Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found a spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On second down, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. The All-Pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Singletary, the ball
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Allen. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
1st and 10.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he stopped immediately there.
On the carry.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Tyler Lockett.
A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett.
1st down, Seattle.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Seattle.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now it's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. There's the sneak with Wilson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run with Penny, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny as the first half is winding down, and the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 17, Bills 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going deep for Diggs. This is intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flush to his right. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Here's Carson. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
To Chris Carson.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Wilson, this one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Carson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Penny will try to punch it in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
They set up the screen to Penny. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Seahawks 24, Bills 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. They'll run on first down. Singletary. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
From the 30 on second down, Allen, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that's caught by Beasley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Allen to Beasley, first down Buffalo. Allen with a throw caught by Beasley. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 19.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He's got Smith here. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Kroft, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
To kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. It's Carson. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
On the stop. A gain of 5. First down, Seattle.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. And Seattle likes to throw the ball deep, so that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
To Rashad Penny.
A good pickup there, a 22.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Penny, a first down carry. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Now Wilson sliding out of the pocket, and they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Wilson wants to throw it. And he fires one incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The Bills take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
The Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And they take a knee.
Wilson on the keeper. today's final.
So the victory here for Seattle. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours. Right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Karen said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for the Seahawks, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.